If you want high authority backlinks and you want to start ranking fast, this is the method for you. I'm going to be showing you guys 3 different ways that you guys can acquire links very cost effectively and also very quickly as well. And you're also focusing on the links that actually push the needle for your competitors. You're not wasting your time outreaching to hundreds of thousands of websites. Also, if you haven't already, check out mySEO.app. We are now live on Android finally. So as you can see here, you can download the app. We've got live streams, weekly live streams, a full 3-hour course. It is currently invite only, so you might need to just join the waiting list. So if you have ever looked at your competitors, the most scary thing for SEOs is probably doing the outreach and probably looking at links, because typically speaking, you throw in a website that's older than 5 years old and they've got a load of backlinks. So as you can see here, we're looking at groups of 978 links or backlinks, but that's not to say that all of these backlinks is actually pushing the needle. So if we're looking at Ahrefs, and I will also show you guys a free way of doing this so you don't need to use any tools at all. But if we're using Ahrefs, for example, what I like to do is click on do follow, and we're going to do some filters. So I like to take a look at in-content links, and we're also going to take a look at DR20 to DR65 links, and we're going to click show results. And as you can see here, we've went from 977 links down to 122 links, which tells us that there's not that many links that we actually need to acquire. It's not the thousands that we thought we would need to acquire. This would probably be like the 80-20 when it comes to link building. Next, once we actually have got the hit list of links, we would then want to basically do a sequence of emails to basically reach out to these websites and try and get listed for our own website. So if we take a look at goric.com, for example, this is a website here. What I would basically do is just grab this URL. Using a tool like hunter.io, for example, this is free as well. I think you can check 50 actual websites per month or get 50 URLs per month. You basically want to do like a domain search, and it will actually tell you the name of the person that's actually the owner of that website. So if we actually take a look at goric.com, for example, we do have 2 results. They are, however, generic emails. So if we take a look here, we've got info at and also flashcards at as well. Now, in some cases, you can also fill out the contact form and basically reach out that way as well. Again, it completely comes down to what you want. If you want an outreach template, I will have the link to this sheet down below. You can basically get it. I've got 3 different outreach templates. I've got a long version, a short version, a monetary style, and also a value first version as well. So that's obviously method number 1, using Ahrefs. I'm going to show you guys method number 2 when it comes to links. So if you search up any brand, so I'm going to keep to Plimco plumbers. We can also even look at an e-commerce store as well, like Gymshark, for example. But if we take a look at this, if we click on the 3 dots, this is basically going to tell us about the source. So if you don't want to use any tools for link building, if you want to keep this cost effective as possible, I will say that this is a little bit more time consuming than doing the Ahrefs route because you don't have as many filters. But you can obviously take a look at this. You can then click on more about this page, and it will then tell you which links that this website actually has. So you can click on show more. As you can see here, they've got like an agency site pointing through to them. They have got I think I actually closed the result down. I click on the 3 dots, and then as you can see, we've got homegrownclub.co.uk that's linking through to them, and these would basically be the exact same websites that I would also be reaching out to as well. So another result as well is BMM magazine. So again, very similar process. I would just grab this URL, head over to hunter.io, paste in that URL. In some cases, it might not give you a actual email to reply back to. So in this case, I would then try to find a contact form somewhere on this. So they've got to contact us, and obviously we can actually contact one of these people as well. Now, the slight issue with this strategy, with the 3 dot strategy, is you will need to go into multiple different competitors to then be able to compile a list, because it doesn't show you all of Gymshark's backlinks doing it this way. It only shows you maybe 20, 25 results. So as we can see here, we've got Wikipedia, we've got then best companies, thinktesting.com. So there's a few here that we can obviously reach out to. But with this strategy, it's all about the masses. You're going to want to throw in a few different actual competitors and look at all of their backlinks, compile it into a sheet, then use a tool like hunter.io and also the actual outreach template here to then reach out to them. Method number 3 is using the AI overviews, and this is probably one of my personal favorite ones because you've got multiple different AIs that you can actually tap into. So as we can see here, I've just searched for what are the best hotels in London, but you could also do this exact same search inside ChatGPT, for example, or inside Claude. Now, the beauty of AI overviews is it's never been easier to figure out which of our competitors have what links. So if we actually click and expand more, and if we click on show all, we can see entirely which links we actually need to reach out to. So for example, we've got condanasttraveler.com. So this would basically be one of the websites that I would be hitting up. So again, we would just copy this, go into hunter.io, go into the domain search, and as you can see here, we've got 4 different emails that we can actually reach out to. This is Wendy at cntraveler.com, Wendy Perrin. That would basically be the website that I would be, or the person that I would be reaching out to. And again, it would literally just be a simple email like, hey, I saw Google's AI overview citing your article for best hotels in London. I've made something that fills that exact gap. AI is still missing. If it helps your readers, feel free to add it. And then basically you would just spruce that up. You would mention your hotel. Let's say I decided to launch a hotel in London. I'd probably call it Kasra's Hotel, right? That's where I would basically fill in this section here. And again, you're adding more to the actual value of that page. Some cases, when you are going back and forth with websites, they might ask for some money, mainly because there's time involved in updating that page. They might need to write the content, etc. And as you can see here, exact same search. We've just done it on ChatGPT. And if we take a look here, we can actually scroll all the way down and we can see all of the sources here. So these would be some of the websites that I would basically be reaching out to. So we've got doziertravel.com. We have also timeoutworldwide.com or timeout.com. Again, this would be another website that I would be reaching out to. One thing as well, when you are reaching out to bigger websites like this website in particular, there might be multiple writers for that site. So what we would want to do is line up who we are reaching out to. So if we take a look at this, for example, they've got 417 different people as actual writers. What we would want to actually do is get this person's full name, which is Amy Hutton, and copy this and then paste that into there, and it should reveal her exact email. The reason why we do this is because she's the person that has contributed or written that article, and she will have control of that page or what's actually being published on that page. So we almost want to do like a very precise email, so we're not just spamming 400 people. And again, if you're spamming 417 different people at a company, they're probably not going to reply, or your emails are probably going to not even end up in the inbox. They're probably going to end up in the junk. So it's really important that you reach out to the exact person that actually has written that article as well. So that has been my video. If you guys have enjoyed the video, please remember to leave a like. And if you haven't already, download my SEO app. Or if you want to work with me, head over to kasra-.com, fill in the contact form, and I will be in touch. Thanks for watching.